force. Well, this indictment has sparked so many questions, including what comes next, and what if the mayor does resign, and then what if he doesn't resign despite public pressure? Well, Pix 11 reporter Harry Rossoff has the answers tonight.
Now with Mayor Eric Adams indicted, Governor Kathy Hochul would have the power to suspend or remove him. She could immediately suspend Adams for up to 30 days, or now that he's charged, she could remove him from office after he has, quote, an opportunity to be heard in his defense. A conviction is not required under law for removal. You'd have to go back to 1932 when then Governor, later President Franklin Delano Roosevelt attempted to remove Mayor Jimmy Walker, who was accused of widespread corruption. Walker resigned first. Since news of the federal probe into Adams broke and the investigations began to mushroom, Hochul has not indicated what she might do, repeatedly saying,
"My job is to work with the mayor of New York."
There's a second, never-before-used option for removal under the city charter called the Inability Committee, made up of city officials. But the mayor would have allies on the committee, and it's extremely unlikely to go anywhere. Of course, Adams could resign, which he said he won't do.
I'm stepping up, not stepping down.
However a vacancy comes about, the result would be the same. Public advocate Jumaane Williams would become the mayor with limited legal ability to make changes right away. He would be required to call a special election for mayor within 3 days. It would occur approximately 80 days later. The special election would be a ranked choice voting situation, counted in the same way as 2021's crowded Democratic primary that eventually made Adams the Democratic nominee.
The person with the least number of votes is eliminated. If your first choice candidate does not win and they're eliminated, we then count your second choice vote and add it to the candidate's total. This process continues until we have a winner.
Any special election would be nonpartisan, so if Williams decides he wants to keep the job, he would likely be running against a wide array of other candidates. 2021 GOP mayoral nominee Curtis Sliwa, Comptroller Brad Lander, State Senators Zellner Myrie and Jessica Ramos, former Comptroller Scott Stringer, and Republican Council Minority Leader Joe Borelli have all expressed interest or are already running for mayor. And looming large is former Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has not ruled out a political comeback.
And that was political reporter Henry Rossoff reporting. Now, this is clearly just the start of a very long process. Stay with Pix 11 for continuing coverage of the indictment of Mayor Adams. We'll have the latest updates on air and always online at pix11.com. And be sure that you download the Pix 11 app.